Hello and welcome to the Bad Cave, where we've taken a break from our usual fabrication nightmares to take a look at some other people's. A few weeks ago, our friends at DeBoss Garage asked us if we'd like to be involved with the inaugural International Quarantine Car Show. The idea was simple but brilliant. You can't go to a car show at the moment, so they thought they'd bring one to you.
We of course immediately said yes because it sounded like a bit of a laugh, and we weren't the only ones. And that's when things started to escalate quite quickly.
In just a few days, Rich and his team produced a website, persuaded 5 hard-working popular automotive YouTube channels, and us, to take part, organised some special merchandise with the proceeds going to the charity Médecins Sans Frontières, got Summit Racing on board with a prize fund worth over $1,000, and then promoted it, gaining hundreds and hundreds of entries from all over the world.
For reasons unknown to us, we've been asked to judge who's made the best bracket.
The huge amount of entries has already been whittled down to 25 for us, and it's our job to pick the one that's going through to the grand final.
Here we go.
Judging the 25 entries wasn't an easy task, and picking the shortlist meant we had to get rid of a lot of really cool projects. Stuff like this 1961 Rambler, and 1-ton Tanya, this 1955 Chevy 2-door, or a 1926 Ford, this 1985 4-wheel drive dually tipper, and this gorgeous 1947 International. Culling these terrific projects was hard, but most of these had one thing in common: a lack of documentary evidence of brackets. Sure, we all know they're there, but judging the bracket quality and quotient is hard when you can't really see them. One thing that was pleasing was the sheer diversity of different builds. They do say variety is the spice of life. Time to pick our shortlist.
Well, that's got rid of the vast majority, but there's a few cars on that list that deserve a special mention, starting with the Kugelwagen. Nothing particularly brackety about it and no detailed pictures, but the sheer amount of work in hand building all of that bodywork makes it stand out. The Winnebago. It's a small luxurious house with a turbocharged V8. That's all I need to say, really.
Let's not forget the carpeted dash either. The 1968 Travelall, mainly because I'm partial to estate cars and this one has a load of custom fab work in it.
The 86 GMC Truggy. The project creep is very real.
So is the remarkably red exoskeleton.
A Fiat Cinquecento. Yes, really.
This is not your regular Cinquecento though. It's turbocharged and 4-wheel drive, and therefore it gets our seal of approval.
It's f***ing off its head.
Well, there is that.
And finally, the 1995 Dodge Ram Sprayer. Mainly because it's got the biggest bracket in the competition nailed right to the front of it.
And also because it was built to do the job of something significantly more expensive. And that just leaves us with the 3 that really touched us in the bracket department. That's what you were waiting for. In third place, the 1995 Kubota Diesel Jeep Cherokee.
So that's homemade.
So is that. Look at it.
Seems to work.
This project is quite the thing. A Kubota diesel engine swapped into a Jeep Cherokee, along with custom suspension for outrageous travel. It's got a simple looking but actually quite complicated bracket with an adjuster arc, which clearly cut out a plate and then hand finished. It's what we're all about. And just to top it off, a pertinent sticker on the lathe gains some extra points. Well done. In second place, the 1967 Chevrolet Camaro.
Have they been laser cut? Then machined?
Gas axe with a wooden pattern, look.
Oh, nice.
It was probably possible to buy these brake brackets, but Max chose to make them himself, which is admirable. Templated in wood, not card, but it's all carbohydrate foam of some sort. Some nice machining, there's a bit of wiring, it's all going on. The battery box caught our eye particularly as there's a good double-use bolt, along with some nice folding. Max is just 18, so there's lots of projects ahead of him if this is anything to go by. Nice work. So now we come to our winner, which isn't actually finished, but project cars rarely are. And in first place, this 1953 Ford F100.
Looks like it's an OEM rad, just in a bigger bracket. It's nicely done.
And the measurements are in metric.
Woohoo.
Can't actually understand any of it.
Plating. And stenciling.
That's fantastic.
All of the things. How about yes, you crazy Dutch bastard?
What do we like about this? Well, everything. The level of detail that Joris has gone into is fantastic. There's linkages and clevises, there's cardboard templates, there's bending, there's plating even. He's used OEM components and made brackets to fit them. There's even some actual CAD with actual measurements on them, not those crazy American fractions. Everything here has been finished to a very high standard, with thought and care poured into every aspect. It really is a beautiful machine, and one worthy of winning the International Quarantine Car Show Bracketry Award. So well done, Joris. Your entry epitomised everything we wanted to see in this category. So good luck in the grand final, and send us some pictures when it's finished, because it's going to be epic.
I can't wait to see that truck in the flesh when all of this craziness is over, but for now, we are through. Thanks very much for watching. Go and check out all of the other entries on the other YouTubers' channels, and keep an eye out on DeBoss Garage for the grand finale.
I'd like to thank everybody who entered, and also to DeBoss Garage for hosting it and dreaming up this crazy idea.
What you need to remember is that, well, building yourself a car and putting it in a show is fantastic. Having it judged and doing well is even better. If other people don't like what you've built for yourself, fuck 'em.